All right. So a while ago, you typed in your expectations sa session na ito. I actually took note of two comments. One is from Tracy. So sabi ni Tracy, she wants to learn more because it's an alternative for Microsoft Office. Okay, so um, you are right. Exactly. So kapag yung Microsoft Office naman, actually it's not free. You have to pay for it. Pero kapag ginamit mo tong Google Drive, which is our topic for today, it's free, and then any gadgets or any operating system, well, it functions. Also, sabi ni Annalisa, we will use it in the later part of the class. Okay, so it's another check. So many of you are enrolled in the Ateneo LSE. So at the later part of the class, you will be asked to make your presentation, or probably or a document, or a financial report, okay, or financial proposal. Ayan, so I think, well, hopefully this session will be really helpful for you. Okay, so today's topic, I'm just going to talk about two things. One is Google Drive, the other one is Google Docs. Okay, let me start with Google Drive. Okay, so under Google Drive, here are the 5 subtopics. So una, why use Google Drive? Number 2, how to access Google Drive. Number 3, let's navigate Google Drive. Number 4, creating a folder. Okay, number 5, exploring a folder. Okay, so yung Google Drive, actually, hindi pa siya matagal. It actually started, or it was developed just in 2012. That was 8 years ago. It's again an alternative for Microsoft Office. It's free. So it's a kind of file storage device. Sorry, it's a file storage service. Di ba yung traditional way is yung file natin, we just keep it or store it in our computer, or probably sa USB, or long time ago sa floppy disk. Okay, but nowadays, okay, yeah, it's different. We have what we call the cloud, so you can store your files in the cloud. So yung Google Drive, okay, so why? Sorry. These are the topics for Google Docs, so 10 subtopics. Okay, so that's for later. Okay, so why use Google Drive? Okay, unang-una, you can access your work or your files anywhere, anytime. So I am sure that many of you don't just have one gadget. Marami sa atin merong smartphone, and then we have a laptop, also a tablet or iPad. So ayun, if you're using Google Drive, you can access your files, okay, whatever gadgets you are using. Kung ano man yung ginawa mo sa laptop mo, automatically nagre-reflect siya doon sa Google Drive sa smartphone mo. Okay, and then number 2, upload and share files. So ito naman yung one of the biggest asset ng Google Drive. So you can easily upload, so ibig sabihin from your computer to the cloud, and then it's very easy to share files. So you can choose whoever should access the file itself. Okay, number 3, works across operating system. So, ayan. We have different operating systems. So, for example, sa iPhone, it's iOS. Kapag Samsung ka, ang operating system niyan is Android. And then laptop, it can be Windows or Mac. Yung Google Drive, ayan, nagfa-function siya sa any operating system. So you don't have to worry about the kind of gadget that you are using. And then again, if you make any changes on one gadget, it will reflect in the other gadgets. As long as, again, well, you're using the same Gmail. Okay, and the number 4, security. Security, this means that you can control who sees your file. So, ayan, you can also control kung yung taong pinag-sharean mo, i-view niya lang ba, or pwede ba siya mag-edit, or pwede mag-comment. Okay, so you can do that in Google Drive. Okay. Another reason, okay, I have not included here, but another reason why you should use Google Drive is because of yung storage niya. Ang storage niya ay 15 gigabytes. It's actually medyo malaki siya. Yung other service, siguro you have encountered yung iCloud, 5 gigabytes lang siya. So medyo mababa. Or yung Dropbox, 2 gigabytes lang. Okay. So that's another reason kung bakit maganda talaga yung Google Drive. All right. Okay. Now, let's go to how to access Google Drive. Okay. Sir Erwin mentioned a while ago that the requirement is for you to have a Gmail account. Okay. So yes, kailangan nyo ng Gmail account. Kapag nasa Gmail kayo, all you have to do is to click on this 9 dots. Okay, yung app tab, app icon, and then you will see Google Drive. So click nyo lang yan. So I'm not sure kung if you have well, if you have another computer, but you can follow if you can. Okay, and then another one is this one. So I think hindi nagre-reflect yung picture. Okay, just a moment. Okay, let me just refresh. Mag-stop share muna ako. Sorry. And then I'll just open from the PDF. Okay, this one. Okay, sorry. Technical problem. Okay. All right. So we are, okay, here. So again, how to access Google Drive. Number 1, it's through your Gmail. Number 2, okay, itatype nyo lang sa taas, drive.google.com. Okay, if you type that, okay, so automatically, ito yung mag-a-appear. Or kung hindi pa kayo naka-sign in sa Gmail account nyo, you will be asked to sign in first. Okay, and then here, let's navigate Google Drive. So ito yung, again, yung page na makikita nyo. So here on your left, okay, so this is the most used Kasi, yeah, new, if you want to create a new document, or it could be a new presentation. Okay, My Drive. So My Drive is where you will see all your work, all your files. Ayun, so currently, ito yung mga files na in-access ko. Shared with me. So dito mo makikita if somebody shared a file with you. Okay, so you can click here and you will see the file shared with you. If you want to see your recent files, just click on recent and then stored naman. Okay, later I'm gonna show you how to star a document. Okay, bakit ka magsa-star ng document? If you think that the document is very important, okay, then yeah, you can click on the star. So later on, I'm gonna show you. And then this is trash, of course, for unwanted files. You can just remove it. Also here, so dito mo makikita yung storage mo, kung ilan na ba yung nagamit mo. As I've mentioned a while ago, 15 gigabytes yung storage ng Google Drive. It's free. Pero kapag example na maximize mo na siya, automatically yung Google magsasend ng message sa'yo, inviting you to upgrade. So I checked out the fee for the upgrade, and ano siya, it's actually 100 gigabytes for 200, like around 200 yen or $2. Pero you have to pay that per month. Okay, so again, more storage, like it requires some fees. Okay, and then here, search in Drive. If you're looking for a certain file, just type it here. Okay, and then below, okay, it says quick access. So kung ano yung mga files na inopen mo recently, magre-reflect siya dito. So Google actually makes it easier for you to access the recent files. That's why it's called quick access. Okay, and then below that, you will see your other files. So first, yung mga folders mo muna, and then after that, yung mga files na. Okay, so okay. Now, next topic is creating and naming a folder. Ayan. So at the end of your towards the end of your Ateneo course, kailangan yung may mga assignments kayong dapat i-submit. Okay? So, mas maganda if nasa isang folder lang siya. That's why I'm going to teach you on how to create a folder. All you have to do is to here, click new, and then click on folder. So it's very easy. Click new and then click folder. If you want to upload a file from, example, from your computer into the Google Drive, so that's file upload. Kung maraming files siya, naka-folder sa computer nyo, okay, you can also click folder upload para hindi pa isa-isa yung pag-upload. Okay. So eto naman yung, these are the other Google applications. Ayan, si Google Docs, which I will discuss a little later. Google Sheets, Sir Erwin will discuss this. And then Google Slides naman, si Teacher Margaret. Okay, that's for later. So anyway, after you click on folder, you will be asked to name the folder. Yeah, of course. Yeah, just select an appropriate name. So it can be Ateneo LSE batch 94. Okay, so something related with the class. And then after typing the name, okay, just click on create. Okay, so ang tinype ko naman is my ALSE journey. So this is just an example. Okay, so after kong i-type, nag-appear na siya sa, okay, under the files. Okay. If I do a right click doon sa folder, okay, right click sa folder, pwede ko siyang i-share. Okay. If you share with another person, of course, kailangan ng Gmail address. Kasi kapag hindi Gmail, example, Yahoo Mail, ma-open naman, pero as, well, viewer lang siya. That person cannot do, cannot edit or make a comment kapag hindi siya sa another Gmail address. Okay, get link. Okay, this is almost the same as sharing. Okay, move to, kapag gusto mo siyang i-move to another folder. So that's a folder in a folder. This one, add to stored. So kapag kinlik nyo tong add to stored, okay, it means that, well, it's a very important folder. Okay, you will easily access that folder by clicking on, okay, on this one, start. Kapag kinlik mo siya, automatically mag-appear. Okay, rename, okay. Change color. So ito naman yung one feature that I like about Google Drive. So I really like labeling or coloring my folders para madali ko siyang mahanap. So you can also do that, okay, by clicking on change color. Okay, download. Kapag gusto mong i-download siya from the cloud to your own computer, just click this. Okay, and remove if, yeah, you don't need it anymore. Okay, so that's exploring the folder. Okay, all you have to do again here, right click on the created folder. Okay, so I'm going to the next topic. So I'm sorry if I'm going too fast, pero pwede nyong picturean so that later on you can practice on your own. Okay, so Google Docs. So pinaka-importante is number 1, creating a document. Okay. So creating a document. Okay. So again, click on new and then go to, or click here, Google Docs. So ang counterpart nito sa Microsoft is Microsoft Word. So if marunong na kayo mag-Microsoft Word, you will not find it hard to use Google Docs. Okay, so after you click on Google Docs, okay, actually may 2 options dito, either blank document or okay, so here, so if I click on new and then, okay, I click on Google Docs, may dalawang option siya, blank document and then from a template. Well, usually it's, you know, I choose a blank document, pero very helpful din itong from a template. So let me click on this one, from a template. Okay. So from a template, ibig sabihin, meron meron ka ng pattern na susundan. So, would you like to create a resume? So, eto may pattern na siya, hindi ka na mahihirapan. Would you like to create a letter? Okay. So, meron ka ng guide. Personal, okay. Recipe. So, for your work, okay. Project proposal. Dito naman sa Ateneo LSE, you will have to do a business proposal. Okay, so if you think that these are helpful, then you can also, check this out. Okay, so a lot of templates like meeting notes, brochure, newsletter. So ito talaga yung asset ng Google. Okay, so essay, report, okay, lesson plan. So as for me, ito naman yung mga nagamit ko, lesson plan, resume. Okay. All right, but anyway, okay, usually it's blank document. Okay, kapag kinlik niyo yung blank document, okay, this is what you're gonna see. So it's really blank. The first thing that you should do is, okay, this one, naming a file. Okay, merong iba na they just named a file after creating the file, but I don't suggest that. So immediately name the file, kasi kung hindi, si Google ang mag-choose ng file name mo. Okay, so one good thing about Google Docs is, or the Google Drive, is kapag nagta-type ka, automatic siyang nasisave. Nasisave siya sa cloud. Pero kapag halimbawa Microsoft ang gamit mo, ayun, from time to time, you have to save your work. Kasi sinisave siya sa computer mo mismo. So the problem is, what if nagka-blackout or yung gadget mo nawalan ng battery. Okay. So kapag Microsoft Word ang gamit mo, it's possible that you will find it difficult to recover your file. But in Google Docs, okay, you don't have to worry about that. So automatic siyang nasa-save. Okay, so let's go back to naming a file. Actually, there is a naming convention para sa pag-name ng file para mas organized yung files mo. So it's easier to find. All right, so this is actually suggested by Sir Irwin. Number one, always start with date. Okay, so today is 2020. Okay, 10:03. Okay, after the date, ayan, i-add mo na yung main category mo. So example, my LSE journey. So at the end of this course, there's a big possibility that you are gonna do this LSE journey. So after that, after the main category, okay, you can add a description. So you can add ALSE 94. Lastly, okay, other description, so it can be your name. Okay, so this is just an example. Just date, main category, subcategory, and then just additional description. Okay, so for example, this one. So kapag nilagay ko na siya dyan, okay, so after typing this one, just press enter and then naka-save na siya. Okay, that's how to name a file. Okay. So let's go to the user interface or ano ba yung parts ng Google Docs. Okay, so first is dito muna tayo, the yellow sign, so document title. So this is where you are going to name your file. Okay, and then beside that, meron siyang star. So again, kapag if you think that yung document na ginagawa mo is very important, just click this star. Magiging yellow siya. So it's going to be really easy to find your file. And then this one is the folder. So if you want to move this document to, for example, yung folder na ginawa ko kanina, yung ALSE batch 94. So if I want to put this file into the folder, so ito lang yung i-click ko. Okay, so ito namang blue one. So same as Microsoft Word, there's also file edit view and so on. It's called menu bar. Beside the menu drive, okay, so itong, so yung status, save status, okay. So if you see this, all changes saved in drive, ibig sabihin, yeah, there's no problem with your internet connection. So like automatically it is saved in your drive. Okay, below that, this pink one, yung pink one is called the toolbar. So yung toolbar, ginagamit siya para, well, to beautify your content, para, well, to make some changes in your content. Okay, here, comments. So ito yung, again, one of the good functions of Google. So kapag shinare mo siya, that person can actually make a comment in your file, or you yourself can make a comment sa file mo. Okay, and then lastly, this one, the share a document. This is for sharing. Okay, so again, kapag shinare mo siya, you need an email address. So yung taong yon can either just view your document or edit. Okay, this one, Docs home screen. So if you just want to go back to the Google Docs page, so lalabas ka from this Google document. Okay, so these are the parts of your Google Docs, the user interface. Okay, so let's go to number 4. Okay, number 4 is writing a content and changing the font style or size. Okay, so kapag inopen nyo yung Google Docs, automatically ang font style niya is Arial. And then yung font size niya or size ng characters or letters is 11. Okay. So actually, this is just a part of my ALSE journey. Okay, but ako kasi, I like a certain font. So it's called Spectral. Okay, so to change anything in your content, okay, well, all you have to do is, of course, first, i-highlight nyo muna kung ano yung sinulat nyo. Okay, later on, I'm gonna talk about how to highlight, but say you know how to highlight. Okay, click this Arial, okay, and then yeah, you can choose kung anong font style yung gusto niya. So I remember when I was in college, the professors would require Times New Roman dapat yung font style, and then size dapat is 12. Okay. So well, I think my point naman kasi kapag Times New Roman, actually it's easier to read. So itong spectral looks like this. Actually, it looks like Times New Roman. Okay, so I changed the style to spectral, and then medyo pinalakihan ko yung font size. It becomes, I chose 12. Okay, so that's how you change the font style and the size. All right, let's go to the next one is, no. So still with the font style, okay. So eto naman, okay, this one, BIU, okay. B stands for bold, I stands for italic, and then U is for underline. So yung BIU, ginagamit siya para mag-emphasize ng mga letters or words. Okay, so example, I want to emphasize this one, my name and my ALSE journey. So, okay, after highlighting, I just click on B, this one. After highlighting yung introduction, I click on italic and then underline. So pwede naman siyang combination. So from here, so it became like this. So again, you choose this bold italic underline to emphasize something. Okay, A here is for changing the color of your font. Okay, so if you want to change the color of your font, eto siya, A. Okay, so ayan, how to highlight naman. So before you make any changes sa content mo, sa mga words, kailangan naka-highlight muna siya. Okay. How do we highlight? Okay, actually, there are 3 ways para ma-highlight. So kung gumagamit ka ng mouse, okay, all you have to do is to drag your cursor through the text. Okay, but wala kasi akong mouse. I use the laptop. So for me, ito yung, this one suits me. I just press Shift, tsaka arrow key. So arrow keys naman, pwedeng up, down, left, or right. Okay, so later on, you can experiment on that. Okay, and then yung number 3 naman, if you want to highlight everything, okay, you can do Control A para sa mga Windows, yung computer, and then Command A if you are using Mac. Okay, again, Control A for Windows, Command A for Mac users. Okay, so that's how you highlight. Highlight first and then make a change. Okay, so I try to, really highlight, literally highlight this first paragraph. So after doing this, okay, kinlik ko lang ito. Okay, and then I chose a color. Okay, so ito yung outcome niya. So naging yellow or highlighted siya. We use highlight again if you want to emphasize or highlight a certain word. Okay, of course not the entire paragraph. Okay. Okay. Number 6. Number 6 naman is for alignment. Okay, so yung alignment nasa toolbar din siya. Okay. Kapag kinlik nyo to, okay, there are 4 options na lalabas. So, eto naman, left align, naka-align siya sa left. Eto, if you want na naka-center yung words or paragraph. Eto naman, right align, if you want to, well, na naka-align siya sa right, pero I don't use this much. Ito naman, I use a lot. Ang tawag dito is justify. Kapag naka-justify siya, balance yung words or paragraph. Okay, so example. Okay, example, this one, ito, naka-left align siya. Center align, okay. Here, so it's at the center now. Okay, so and ito naman si justify, this is what I like because ayan, gusto ko kasi naka-align siya sa left, naka-align din sa right. So very balanced yung mga words or the paragraph. Okay, so that is for alignment. Okay. Now, inserting an image. Okay, so maybe in your LSE journey, you would like to share a picture of you, of your life back in the Philippines or your current life, kasi journey nga siya. Okay, so you can click this, insert image. Okay, if the picture is in your computer, so ito lang i-click nyo, upload from computer. Or there is another option para sa pictures. Ito naman is search the web. So another good feature of Google Drive is, ayan, this one. Kapag kindik nyo yung insert, this one, search the web. So may mag-a-appear na something like this at the right part of your document. Ayan, so pwede kayong, you can search anything. So I just click Japan. Okay, so click nyo lang yung picture. Okay, medyo hindi na nakuha yung insert dito, pero at the bottom part, merong insert dyan. Okay, you can click insert. So that's inserting an image from the web. So yung Google Docs mo, naka-connect din siya sa Google search. So hindi ka na lalabas ng Google Docs, pupunta sa Google Chrome, magsi-search ng picture. Okay, you don't have to do that kasi it's integrated in Google Docs. Okay, the other one is upload from computer. After you click this, something like this will appear. Okay, so just click on or find the picture kung saan yun nilagay. Okay, and then just click on open. So That's for inserting an image. Okay. And then inserting a table. So ito naman siya. Insert, number 1. Okay, next is, okay, this one, table. Nasa baba lang siya ng image. After you click this, so, well, what kind of table do you want to use? Okay, so dito kayo pipili ng table nyo. So, I chose 4 by 5. So, yung 4, ito yung column, 4 by 5. Okay, after that, just click and then automatic siya mag-a-appear. Okay, so I think that's, yeah, you can try it out later. Okay, so kapag nakagawa na kayo ng document, so of course you have to share it or email para ma-check. Okay, well, how do you email? So hindi ka na babalik sa Gmail mo, magko-compose, mag-a-attach ng files, okay? Kasi mga ilang steps yan. So just here in Google Docs, you can do it. Just click on File, then Email, and then Email as attachment. File, Email, Email as attachment. Okay, and then ito yung mag-a-appear. So just type in the email ad. Okay, you can change the subject if you want. And then yung message naman, okay, yeah, well, you have to write a message. Okay, so take note na sa baba, okay, naka-PDF siya. Okay, parang automatic, ginawa ni Google na PDF. So, kapag naka-PDF siya, yung receiver ng email mo will not be able to change or edit your file. Okay, so if you don't want any changes on your file, so just leave it. Pero if you want the receiver to make some changes, so you can click it. Okay, and then you can click well, Microsoft Word. If it's Microsoft Word, naka-docx file siya. Doc file, so ibig sabihin, ma-edit siya. Kapag PDF, hindi. Okay. Lastly, so that's how to email. Okay, automatically naka-PDF, but you can also make a change. All right, lastly, okay, how to share a file. So you can email, you can also share a file. This one is easier. So top right, you will see share, just click it. Okay, kapag kinlik nyo yung share, ito yung lalabas. Okay, so just type in the email address. Okay, or pwede naman itong copy link. So parang may link na lalabas, and then yung link yung ibibigay mo sa dun sa other person, sa receiver. Okay, all right. So I think I'm going to end my presentation there. So yeah, I'm sorry medyo if it's fast. I'm just giving you an idea on how to use Google Drive, Google Docs. I hope you learned something from me. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing now. If you have any question, okay.
Okay, thank you, Maiden. So,
Okay.
ayan, no, so napaka-detailed at klaro yung presentation about sa how to use Google Drive, and then how to use yung Google Docs. So paki-react, thumbs up kung okay. Sa inyong bottom right side, ayan. If you have question, we still have time. Meron tayong 10 minutes for your question. So i-type nyo lang ang yung question, or raise your hand kung gusto nyong magtanong gamit yung microphone. Pinakamadali is mag-chat lang kayo para nakikita din namin. So if you have questions, so Q&A muna tayo for 10 minutes, and then we will have a presentation from Maiden, and then we will have a break. 5 minutes break. O, question mo na? Clarification doon sa ano, so you can chat or you can raise your hand, no? So ayan. So paki-chat na lang para makikita namin. Ayan. So any question? So one question Maiden is from Ami Ramirez. What's the difference between Google Docs to Google Sheet?
Okay. So, yung Google Docs, yung counterpart niya sa Microsoft is Microsoft Word. Yung Google Sheets naman, ang counterpart niya is Microsoft Excel. So, yung Google Sheet, ayan si Sir Erwin is going to discuss it later. It's more on calculations. For example, teacher ka, you're going to calculate, well, the grades of your students, or parang i-record mo siya. It's much better if naka-Google Sheets. So yung Google Docs naman, mainly, to type in just words. Ayan, ginagamit siya for essays, making a resume, or later on, you're going to make a business proposal. Ayan, so naka Google Docs siya. So matagal na akong hindi gumagamit ng Microsoft Word actually. So depende talaga ako sa Google Drive. So from Emma naman, what if you accidentally erase your file and also in your trash? Is there a way you can revive your file? Okay, so so kapag na-erase mo siya, automatically pupunta naman yan sa trash. Okay, but if you empty mo yung trash, I think it's difficult to recover that file. So you have to be careful.
Okay. So ang suggestion dyan is do not delete your document kasi hindi, once na you create your file sa Google Drive, 0 yan, hindi yan nagka-count sa memory mo. So you don't need to delete your file kasi hindi naman siya nagka-count. So 0 siya, hindi nag-a-add sa memory niya. Unless lang na naglagay ka ng PDFs or documents from other application like Microsoft Office, then i-upload mo sa iyong Google Drive. That's the time na magka-count yung memory mo. Pero pag ginawa mo siya from Google Drive, 0 yon, hindi nag-move yung memory nyo. So you don't need to delete. So yung sa trash, it will stay, ang bago yata is 30 days pa or 60 days. Pag nilagay mo siya sa trash, after 30 days, automatic i-delete ni Google Drive yung file na yan. So better don't remove kasi hindi naman siya nawawa na nag-a-add doon sa memory mo.
Okay, thank you, sir. And then Army has a question. When sending the file as email attachment, why is the send button gray out? So naka-gray yung send button kasi hindi pa ako naglagay ng email address. But once I put in an email address, okay, so automatic siyang hindi na mag-gray out. Okay. I'll make sure that you're going to share not a blank document. Kasi hindi din siya
at saka may file name.
And my file name, yeah.
Pag walang file name, hindi yan ma-share. Yeah, Miss Margaret, meron kang sasabihin?
Wala naman po, sir.
Nagpa Okay, any question pa? Okay lang ba yung speed natin? Ano lang? So, tamang-tama la ba? Masyado bang mabilis or mabagal? Okay lang yung speed natin? So, last two question before we will have announcement from Maiden and then we'll go for a break. Last two question. I-chat nyo lang para ano? Para nakikita namin. Wala na ba? Going? 3, 2, 1. Maiden, do you have some announcement?
Oh, wait
May
lang,
humabol.
sir.
May humabol.
Okay. Any file size limit when emailing as attachment and uploading to Google Drive? Actually, yung I'm not sure about the file size limit, sir. Kasi kapag Google Docs kasi siya, very minimal yung file size niya. Pero ang na-notice ko kasi, kapag nagko-compose ako ng message, and then kapag over 25 MB yung ina-upload kong file, so automatic siyang sinisave ni Google Drive. Kasi in the, ayun, may limit yung mismong Gmail. I'm not sure if you have experienced that, pero yun yung experience ko, 25 MB. First, ina-upload niya sa Google Drive. Kapag na-upload na, you can just send it. How about you, Sir Erwin? And file size limit sa pag-email ng attachment?
Okay, so dalawang yun, no? So if you are sending an attachment from a Gmail na malaki, so ang strategy ni Google is to send a link as a Google Drive para hindi mo ma-over yung size limit. But then meron pa rin yan. So if you are using other file, for example from Microsoft Office or like your own video or your own photos, merong limit si Google Drive because hindi for reason of yung sa pagche-check ng mga virus. So hindi kasi kung hindi niya ma-scan yung memory yung size dahil malaki, hindi niya hindi niya sinesend, hindi niya in-allow. Meron niya, so I forgot kung ano yung pero may limit siya doon sa So pero pag ang document is created within sa Google Drive, again 0 yon, so walang limit 'yan. Basta within. Para outside to Google Drive yun yung may restriction sa file size.
Yes, sir. Additional to that, sir, I think pagka sinendan naman kayo ng file and you would like to open it, let's say, sinend sa'yo sa Gmail, malaki yung file, yung Gmail mismo magsasabi sa'yo na, would you like to put this in your drive so that you can open it? Okay, so kung medyo malaki siya, siya na mismo mag-a-advise kung gusto mong i-open sa drive para mabuksan mo siya. Kasi limited talaga ang sa email, pag-emailing, pagdating ng documents. That's why, let's say, if you have a few documents that you would like to send, may ilang piraso kang documents, pag minsan kailangan mong hati-hatiin sa pag-send dahil hindi siya kakasya sa isang email. Dahil nasobrahan na siya ng 25 MB if I'm not mistaken. Yes, yun po yun.
Okay, last question, Maiden. May natanggap po akong message from Google Drive. Automatic ba siya magdi-delete ng mga files ko? Files from 1 year ago, from Remelin.
Okay. Well, I don't think so kasi I've been using Google Drive for many years. Ayan, actually may mga files pa ako from more than 5 years ago. Nare-retrieve ko pa naman siya. So hindi siya hindi dinidelete ni Google, okay? Unless ikaw yung mag-delete mismo. Ayan. So I'm not sure about the message you have received from Google Drive. Kasi in my experience, wala naman akong natanggap na message. Would you like to delete files from like 8 years ago? Wala naman. So, safe naman yung files mo. Don't, yeah, you should not worry.
Yeah, I think the only new feature that Google's have when it comes to the drive is, yung sabi nga ni Sir na starting, I think, October 13, that if you have files that have been in the trash for more than 30 days, then automatically madi-delete yan. I think yun yung mga ina-update nila ngayon from Google Drive. Yes.
Okay, so wala na. So Maiden, do you have any announcement from your company or any training programs?
Training. Yes, sir. So, ano lang naman, well, hindi ko ma-share. Anyway, Margaret
Share
will
screen ka
do
muna.
Margaret will, yeah. Margaret will do yeah, okay, here, the presentation later. Okay, but anyway, this is one of the courses we offer. So actually, Margaret and I belong to a company called Triple Merge, or on Facebook, we have this name called Travel Link English Teachers. So yung meron kaming course na virtual assistants. This is one of the courses we offer. If you are interested to be a virtual assistant or to work from home, interested in social media, marketing, okay, and so on. Ito yung what we're offering. These are 20 lessons. Yeah, so we are now on batch 7 and it's going to start next week, Friday. So if you're interested, ayan, just let us know, or please like our page, Travel Link English Teachers. Ayun lang, sir.
Okay, so thank you, Maiden, for that clear and concise presentation about how to use Google Drive and Google Docs. So we'll take a 5 minutes break muna. So stand up muna, take mag-coffee, kumuha ng mag-relax muna for 5 minutes, and then we will be back.